welcome back to my channel. If you're new, hi, I'm Tash. If you're not new, thank you for subscribing, thank you for liking, thank you for sharing, thank you for commenting, thank you for just being here, thank you for sticking with me through 2020. Thank you. I hope you guys had a wonderful holiday, and I'm just wishing you guys a happy new year. Just make this year count. Life is short, and we just have to do our best. Live life to the fullest with God at the center of our lives. Before I get into this video, I just want to, let's say, big up my pastor, my overseer, and their little family. A couple days before Christmas, which was like Monday, December 20th, my pastor passed away. And that has been rough for me and my church family, and especially for her husband and daughter. So guys, even though you don't know them really, and if some of you probably do know them, just keep them in your prayers for me, please. Yeah, they need prayers, we need prayers. We have hope that she's in a better place, but you're going to miss the person here on earth, because this is our real time now. This is where we are. But we know she's in a better place, and I'm just bigging her up. She's been my pastor for 10 years, and yeah, I wouldn't have it any other way. I would have no other pastor. I love Auntie Janet. Yeah, that's what we call her. A lot of us call her Auntie Janet. That's what I know her as from I started going to my church when I was a teenager. So even though she's my pastor, it wasn't Pastor John for me, it was Auntie Janet for me. So yeah, may her soul rest in peace. And yeah, so let's get into the video. So going to the US Embassy, oh my gosh. I'm excited for them. Even though I'm not gonna wear, I'm excited because I wanna reach the step in the journey. We're at embassy time, January, February. Some people got embassy in a March. Yeah, embassy time for get to know visa and thing for go embassy. If you never get your passport before, you go get on a passport and thing and come ready up. Yeah, embassy time. So I'm going to tell you guys some things to do and what not to do, and just tell you about the whole embassy process. Okay, just a side note, I know some of you guys are going to say, well, that makes sense, but me I say it same way, because people ask me, and I asked that question before I knew about work and travel too. So the question was, can I use my regular visitor's visa to go on work and travel? I asked that question, but I didn't ask it that way. We Jamaicans ask question. I say, but I have a visa for years. I said that to my friend. But I have a visa for years. I can't use it for work with. I must can't use it for work with. But you can't use a visa to work with. It would appear to be common sense, but I mean, when them say common sense is not so common, but it's not common sense. I mean, when you're a baby and you don't know these things. So I didn't know. I asked the questions, and I asked the question, and a lot of people asked me that question, if them can use them regular visitors visa, what's it called, B1, B2 visa that you use to travel to work. No, even though you have your visa, your visitors visa, you need to go to the embassy to get your legal working visa, your J1 visa. Each time you go back for work and travel. If you go 2, 3, 4 times, you have to go back each time at the embassy, right? So yeah, you have to get a new visa. So after you guys get your DS forms and everything is intact, and the person who is in charge at your work and travel agency tells you, yeah, it's time to go ahead and schedule your visa appointment. It's time. You can do it yourself, or you can let them do it for you. I don't know if all the other agencies do it. More than likely they do, because it would make sense. But our agency, the one that I used to go to, IRSS, they offer that process for you to come in office. You pay your money. It's $3,500 That's what I used to pay, and I heard that it's still 3,500 to do the visa process, and it's quite simple. But if you've never done the application by yourself before or seen someone do it, might as well just pay the money and let them do it for you. You bring all your documents, whatever, your TRN, your birth certificate, everything you need, and when they're asking the questions and doing the application for you, you're able to give them all of the information. They should guide you on that. Yeah, they should tell you what to bring in office. So yeah, but there are people who do the application themselves. Nothing is wrong with that. If you know you pay attention to detail and you're not going to overlook anything and you understand everything clearly, then you can go ahead. But the times I went, I've never done it by myself. 2 times before. The first 2 times I did it with IRSS, and the last time my friend did it for me because she is good at those things. So yeah, apply for your visa on the US Embassy website, or go in office and let them do it. Going to the embassy now. So you know, so when you got embassy as a Jamaican, everybody gets up early. You have to get up early. All when your appointment is not early, like 10 o'clock, people get up early. Get up early, yes. Get up early. Beard, put on your roller and everything, and get up early. Look your best. Even though some people will tell you, oh, you can wear Crocs and whatever. Just look your best. Look nice and simple. First impression lasts. They know what they should know already. They have all of your information in the system. Them don't already decide if they might give it to you or not, but all the same, just look nice. Get up early and make sure that you're not late for your appointment. If your appointment, I always take 7 o'clock appointment. That's a little trick. I take 7 o'clock appointment because, well, it's supposed to be much more free flowing now and much easier because it's COVID time. So I am assuming it's different, but before COVID, when I was going, it's a whole heap of people there. I must say whole heap. So I always take 7 o'clock appointment, the first appointment. So when you go stand up out a light out there, Saligani, as them say come, you just walk over and you're one of the first set of people. I'm always like in the first 10 or so, because I just want to get over with and out there by 7:38, whatever time I'm in the earliest batch. I love that. I don't want to stand up long and them something that you need. Show up early. Make sure you look your best. If you have a school shirt, you wear a school shirt. If you don't have a school shirt and you have uniform, like if you go maritime, you wear your maritime uniform. And if you don't have none of those, you wear a nice little formal top and your little jeans and your little slippers, and you look cute. It's not a job interview you're going on, but still, just look nice and cute. Don't go wearing a shorts. Don't go wearing a Gansy blouse. No. Wear something nice, simple, and your hair nice and simple. Nice. It is best to bring someone with you, one of your parents, sister, brother, friend. Bring somebody with you that you can give your personal stuff to, like for example your phone, and if you have your bag with your hand sanitizer, lip gloss, all of those things not allowed in the embassy, like lip gloss, hand sanitizer, the liquid stuff. Like when you're going through airport, how some things not allowed, yeah, same thing. Come like you go America. So some things not allowed, and when you're out there, they will tell you, the officers will speak and say this, that is not allowed. So it's best you just go in with your too long and your documents, your long on, yeah, you that. Now go in with the stuff. So the person that you bring would just keep your stuff outside. However, if you don't have anybody to take with you, there are people from the neighboring community outside, from Standpipe outside. They've been doing it for years. I've never heard of a case where nobody take nobody things. They've been doing it for years, and that's for them little business. So them charge you how much? I don't know, like $500 on them money there. Them charge your money to keep your phone and whatever, and then put tape and put your name on it and whatever, and keep your stuff. And you come out, you go get it, you collect it. Never heard of a case where them take anybody things, never. Cause that's a feed them business. Them met them name. All this lady out there, I don't even remember her name, but me always bring somebody with me, so I never have to use them. But the person I bring with me always end up stand up and I talk with them. You understand? So yeah, those are your two options: bring someone or pay the people them outside for keep your things. Officers on the outside of the embassy will guide you until you get in. There are officers placed everywhere, so it's not like, oh, is this big place, so I get lost, I need to be nervous. There's no need to be nervous. It's a chill environment. No need to be nervous. Just go listen to the officers. They'll ask you for what you need to take out. I think you take out your picture and whatever from your outside, and them staple whatever. They do the work and travel, they do the J1 student stuff different. So they'll staple some of your documents and whatnot. They do our thing different. So don't pay when they're doing the regular visitors, visa people, them documents and stuff, everything is different. So don't pay. If them staple your one way and put it together, just hold it. Them know them I do. Them do it every day. It's nothing new. Don't unravel anything or so. If them give you back the way, keep it that way, right? Because that's how they want it on the inside. So you go through the checkpoint, you take off your belt or whatever the officers tell you to take off, you go through the scanner, and then after that you take off your things and you go through the door. You'll see an officer telling you to go down and turn and go wherever. You'll see chairs and stuff. They'll have you sit down. Just listen to the officers, listen to the people that work there, the employees. Listen to their instructions. They'll tell you where to sit, how to move, who to go where, who to go there. When you get inside though, as a work and travel student, when you go up to the lady at the front, everybody goes up to her, but when you go up to her, she's going to give you a paper, a handbook thing, a little handbook that says know your rights. I've told you guys about this handbook before, but just to reiterate, it's a book that explains to you your rights as a J1 student working in the US. So for example, you have a right to be paid fairly. You have a right to, I think, a clean working environment or something like that. Read through them and memorize a few of them, like maybe 3 of them, because the consulate might ask you what are some of your rights, because they want to know that you know what you're getting yourself into. They want you to know the rights that you have. Like, if something for happen when you're abroad, you don't just sit down and shut up your mouth. You help yourself. Sit and read the Know Your Rights book in the meantime. And when you get inside now, from the outside, you'll have, I don't remember if the Charlie's outside, but on the inside, the persons who walk around and telling you what to do and where to join the line, listen to them. They call them Charlie. And yeah, just listen to them, join the line with them, say for join. Don't say, but me want to go. No, don't do that. Just follow them instructions. Just do what the people them say if you do. If them say for go over there, so go over there. If them say for go there, so go there. There's this thing, right? So when it happens to all of us, when we're inside of the embassy, when we see other people getting turned down, we immediately get nervous. I understand how that feels. I felt that way. I knew I would get my visa each time because I'm a student. I haven't done anything wrong. I have been traveling since I was a baby. I'm not mess up my visa. I'm not do nothing wrong. So there's no reason for them to not give me back my visa, especially my J1 visa. There's no reason. So when some of the consulate them rough, and so you'll feel a little scared. Like, geez, I don't want to go to that person there. I don't want to go to that man there. I don't want to go to that woman there. No, sir. Because you just don't know, like, how you're going to be received, and you don't know how you're going to respond to them. You just don't know. But don't be scared. It's nothing to be scared of. once you have all the documents that you should have, speaking to J1 students, not to tourist visa, that's a whole different thing. That's a whole different thing, a whole different requirement, all of that. Speaking to the J1 students, you, as long as you have all the documents that you need to have, like your transcript, everything that the place tell you for bring that did your visa for you, once you have all your documents, you're good. You're good, and you've never been locked up in jail. You're fine. You're fine. You'll be fine. It's nothing to worry about. When you see them, when you see the consulates turning down other people, don't get nervous. Just hold your composure. But I say, oh Lord Jesus, I'm come here so far. More come out. Because maybe Europe people feel that way. They like to say them just want to turn around and come out. But yeah, and I've been in the situation where people get turned down before me, but I'm a student. I don't do nothing wrong. I pay up my money. I have my DS form. Everything is intact. Like, I don't give problem when I go to the US. So, enough have a problem with me. So, yeah, that's what I tell myself in my mind. Like, yeah, Tash, don't worry. Even when them say, I'm sorry, whatever, and you see people walk away, don't make that shake you. Go up there. When them call you up, you go up, you follow them instruction, listen to them. They can be strict, some of them nice, but most of them strict. So, you know, they'll tell you to put your finger on the thing and whatever, the fingerprint scan on, blah blah blah, biometrics, this, that, and yeah, they'll ask you for what they need. Don't push anything under the window that they don't ask you for. When they ask you for it, you give it to them. If them not ask you for it, you keep it by you. Even if you say, but Jesus, them not see this, or them not asking for this, they will ask you for what they want to ask you for. And when they ask you for it, you just push it down, give it to them. Answer the questions that they ask you truthfully. Smile with the consulate, and just relax. Just pretend that you're just talking to your friend, but in a respectful way. So if they say, what's the purpose of you? Them know the thing is, they know the answers already, but them just ask you for what reasons. I don't know how them do them thing, but yeah, they might ask you, what's the purpose of you? And you say, I'm going to work, and them ask you, where are you going to work? And they know where you're going to work. Where are you going to work? And you say, oh, I'm going to work at this amusement park in this and this state. And you can tell them the city. For example, I used to say, I'm going to work at Cedar Point in Sandusky, Ohio. And they will say, like, these are just some of the questions that they'll ask. Like, how much are you getting paid? And you say, oh, I'm getting paid $10.25 per hour. And then, you know, I'm just asking random questions. Let me see if I can remember some questions that they've asked me before. They've asked me what school I go to, and I say the University of the West Indies, Mona. And you know, say we just say UA, but in front of them, I said University of the West Indies, Mona. And then they ask me what my parents do for a living. And that's all in the system already, because my mother carry me got embassy from me a baby. Them have all of these information, but them still asking which school I go to, what courses I'm doing in the semester, like this January semester, what courses I'm doing. Nothing that me can't answer. Them not asking no, you can't answer at your personal life. They've also asked me before, what do I plan on doing when I come back to Jamaica? And that's the question that they asked me the last time I went, which was my final year. They know that I'm finishing up with school, and then I'm just going on summer vacation to work. So what am I going to do after? Am I planning? Because they're not going to ask you, but that's what they're really asking. Them know why you run off in them countries. So I'm going to ask you, what you plan for doing when you come back to Jamaica? And you have to say, oh, I plan to work on, because I did tourism. So I say, I plan to work in the tourism industry, yada, yada, yada. If you want to tell them, say you're going to set up an outreach thing in your community and work in a bank and blah, blah, blah. You can say all of that. Just sound confident, be confident, smile, and just speak truthfully. Don't tell them say you don't really want go live the US, you know. Don't say those things. Don't mention, oh, you want to live at the US in the future, or don't do that. You are coming back to Jamaica to work and build up Jamaica, brand Jamaica. Yeah, even if you don't want to in the future, just secondly interview with the consulate only lasts for, is it like 5 minutes or less? It's very short. Ask you a few questions, you answer back to back. At the end of your interview, you'll receive a sheet of paper, and it will let you know whether you got the visa or not, or if you need to provide more supporting documents. The green sheet, I think the green sheet is when you don't get the visa, and the white sheet means that you got the visa. And there's also the pink and blue sheet. I don't remember, but you can ask your work and travel agency what the colors mean, how you know when you actually get it. And they'll also say to you, Mr. or Mrs. So-and-so, your visa was approved, and push the little paper through with the information, with the address. I think the address of where the place is on it, that you need to collect it. And if it's denied, they'll let you know it's denied. That's pretty much it. It's very simple. It doesn't take long. You are not going to be in there for more than an hour. From the time when you stand up outside till you go in, have the interview, and then you come out back. Yeah. Very simple. Smile. When them give you something, you say thank you. And if you don't get it, God forbid, thank you, and you go. Once you have all of the documents and you've done right, like, you'll get through. Yeah, them need people for work. The places, not them, but America needs us to work for them. A year time without us, them parks and so can't function. If you take away all of the internationals that go there, a year time, summertime, their parks can't function without us. So just smile, be confident, do what you need to do the correct thing, answer truthfully, and you used to collect the visa at DHL in New Kingston, but then the last time they changed it to a place on Arden Road. I don't remember if it's still called DHL, but it's a place on Arden Road in a big plaza, upstairs. Yeah, that's where you collect your visa. I don't remember how much days later, if it's 5 working days. You're supposed to get an email with that information of where to pick up and so when the time comes. So that's it as it relates to going to the United States Embassy. If you have any questions, please ask them below. I will not be on Instagram during the month of January. In February, I'll be back on Instagram, but for January, if you have any questions, please ask them on YouTube in the comment section. Thank you again, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe. You know the works. And I'm wishing you guys all the best. I'm praying you guys come back to me and say, hey, Tash, me get my visa. Yeah, you guys will. I know. All right. Will be fine. I'll pray for you guys. Honestly. All the best. Bye.